Yo, what it do, YouTube? SassKing05 here. Yeah. So, yeah, I put out a fail video. I'm just bad at this game, you know. Funny thing about it was when I posted that video, you know, I posted it and Cass has already hit me up like, bro, you know, you could have just used the AA to heal. And I swear I thought I did that. I was like, hey yo, like I'm pretty sure this heals, but it didn't, so I didn't do it. And not only that, with that amount of HP they had, what Vayne had, I probably could have just hit drain and recovered that HP. But alas, I am a bad player, and I chose neither, and tried to go with the stall tactics of using a brave attack. Well, I wanted to use a brave attack and then just heal up, but you know, with Core doing his preemptives, it wasn't gonna work out nowhere. It was just all bad. Like, I definitely could have got out that situation, but I wasn't thinking hard enough. But maybe that's not a bad thing, because now, well, you know, I brought back out Team Offturn. This time around though, your boy finally got that blue Gladio, so I'm finally in the game. I'm truly in the counter unit game. So, and it's funny because when I recorded this, you know, kind of like with my last run, I was kind of expecting this to take to take longer than my normal run. This run was way faster than my actual normal run that I did. I think the normal one, that other one that I did, the one where the fail video came from, was about like 15 minutes or so. I did this in like, well, 13, you know, plus the intro and outro. So, you know, but it didn't take long. Like, I don't want to sit there and say it was Gladio's armor that really made a difference, but dear God, every amount of damage helps. And they got through this fast. Like, this has definitely become, like, running these three together has definitely become one of my favorite teams to use. Like, you know, contrary to popular belief, I'm a huge fan of Offturn. You know, ace traps, core preemptors, Beatrix counters, Furion, ace. I said ace. I meant Trey. You know, just Offturn characters in general. I love kind of sitting back and watch enemies like body themselves. I think a good part of that just kind of came from like me playing, you know, just RPGs and watching people kind of like slowly die from poison. You know, you just heal up. I think really what got that into me was going back to Final Fantasy VIII, but yeah, the bad breath of Final Fantasy VIII was killer. Was absolutely just a killer. It inflicts literally like every status effect on you. So it just used to be fun hitting somebody with twisters with bad breath and then just watching them slowly die. So, you know, HP poisons and regular poisons and counterattacks and just sitting back and going on autopilot and just watching it all play out was amazing. But I suppose it's enough about this. Let's get back into this fight a little bit. You know, we gotta talk for a little while. So, Warrior Light LD. So, you live by the gacha, you die by the gacha. I'm broke as shit. I'm not sure if y'all beat my gym. I'm broke as shit. So I haven't been able to chase for Garnet FR and Warrior Light FR. Both who I really want, because both are characters I really, really like. So unfortunately, you know, I guess you know the obvious counter to that. You just save the resources, you know. Don't just spend your resources, and when you get them, just save them. You know, you never know what could come around the corner, which is true, which is very true, which is actually like I guess you say the correct way or the preferred method to play this game. However, I don't like to do that. I kind of like to live in the now. And like, you know, I guess I kind of look at it from a standpoint, and not necessarily being a gamer, but tomorrow, in a sense, isn't promised in these type of games, especially with a game that's been going on as long as this one. why not just have fun now? Like, what's the point of me having 2 million gems or me really kind of spending them on characters I definitely primarily like, you know, when I could just, in a sense, spend them on characters, you know, just spend them on characters that I think are interesting, kits that I might think are interesting, and kind of playing the game that way, you know. If I get, you know, one of my faves comes out, of course I'm gonna get the fave. But, you know, if another character comes out that seems interesting, you know, I just go ahead and pull for him. Go ahead and use it for a little while. You know, it's, I personally have fun at the game playing it like that, as opposed to just, you know, saving. Nothing against saving, nothing against hoarding. You know, it's just my preferred method of playing the game is you know, and I kind of need to make a better job of playing with everybody. But I don't. I kind of just like to play in and out. You know, it's internet currency. It's not even like real money to a certain degree that I'm spending to play this game. So why, you know, create this huge savings account if I'm never going to tap it, if I'm never going to use it? But, you know, it is what it is. So anyway, yeah. So Warriors Lights FR, I believe honestly, it seems really good for Offturn because I believe the conditions are if you get for however many shields you have up, you get a bonus. And I also think like you know, when Warrior Light attacks a target that has lock on, there's a bonus. I think it's whenever you're attacked and reduce brave damage, which essentially could be from a shield or whatever other effect. You know, it leads into that. So he really has a really good. I mean, it's not like an off turn per se. Well, I guess it is because the way I'm thinking about it kind of goes is you'll get that bonus if you're being attacked, obviously, and then you'll just get that bonus for just having the shield up. So effectively, you can kind of do nothing. So you know, in a comp like this, if you were running Warrior Light, even if he's not necessarily getting the gauge up, you know, that gauge should be going up whenever Warrior Light attacks and whenever the enemy attacks. So, you know, there's some off-turn shit that you can work out with that. At least how I'm thinking about it. So, as you can see now, the team off-turn, we got all our effects up. We got all our C88s up. We got the Ash Call for Thunder Enchant for Beatrix FR. We have the Leo effect up for Gladio to do just really big damage to his counters. I don't even think the effect runs out by the time we're done. Like, I'm not sure what makes this different from last time. Maybe it's the amount of health that we started when we finally went into our fourth time. But dear God, these guys started dying. And like I was saying before, like the whole reason I just didn't voice record this previous run is because I just thought it was going to take longer. So I was like, okay, I just throw the post commentary in there. Until I really started peeping, I was like, these cats is dying. Like, they dying fast. Like, pack them up. Like, pack them up. Get them out of here. Like, Garland and Vayne was just getting fired. And this is amazing. Like, just watch this. Like, it's cool now just watching this. It's like, wow, the gauge is already up 366, and you've only literally taken one turn the first time. Now going on to 2. You know, because Garland's delaying us, and Vayne is getting the instant turn. You know what could have made this even better? You know what could have made this even faster? Is if we would have let them hit their first time. Because in their first time, you are delayed a turn for every action you take. So that would have been even more counters. They would have died even faster. Regardless, it's still way more than enough for these ass hats. Yeah, so I went ahead, now that I've glued out Gladio, I have to fully spear him. I put a Vaughn spear on him because I figured like Gladio isn't going to be taking damage for real, because majority of the time his LD debuff is going to, his LD buff is going to be up, and he doesn't take damage for that, so he should be at full health pretty much all the fucking time. So I figured, you know, that Bond Sphere is good on him, and I actually had a Paladin Cesspool so I went ahead and maxed that out and threw that on Gladio as well. I thought about putting a Iroha Sphere on Gladio because, you know, encouragement armor also works with the Iroha Sphere, but I kind of figured that's kind of too passive, so why not just max out, you know, his brave gains that he gets are based off his attack, so let's just boost his attack even further. That's already, you know, with his sphere, that should be like 20% attack across everybody. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I just, even me talking now, I just look up and they go from like 49% to, damn, they're like almost dead. And we're only taking 2 turns out of force. Like, I fucking love it. This team is just crack. Like, good God. Look at him go. Look at Core go. Garland thinks he's doing something to us. He's actually not. I think Beatrix has on Holy Knight Safeguard, so that's just bodying him. Gladio EX. Love to see. Yeah, but in any case, I'm so glad that I finally got around to maxing Gladio. And like I said, I'm late as shit. I know I'm like hella late to it. When Gladio comes back around in Global, I'm gonna make sure that I can max him out. Frame 1. Go ahead and blue him out. Bro. He's way too good. Like how long has it been since Gladio got up there? And he's still trucking along. Look at the stylish finish. Go ahead and get the picture. Peep the stylish finish. You deserve this, Vayne, after bodying me. It's like we launched his ass into next week and then he hits the invisible wall. You love to see it. But yeah, if you've been watching this long, I greatly appreciate you. This has been your boy, Sax King 05. Like, comment, subscribe. Help out the boy, help out the kid. Y'all know how it is. Y'all go ahead and, as usual, peep my sphere setups. Y'all know me, I like spheres. Even though they don't do anything. Why not? I got way too many fucking EX dupes to kind of just let them sit around, so I like to sphere up my guys, especially when I blew them out. But I'll catch y'all on the next event. Peace.